Alright, so today's video, we're gonna go over some fun unit combos. Whether it's for arena or some of the dungeons or just general use. So one of my favorite combos I got recently was for arena, and you use Water Mercenary Mother with any of the bears that put sleep on themselves. I like Tree Bear because he's just really strong. But what happens is when you put sleep on yourself, Water Mercenary Mother's passive procs and gains you an instant turn. So it just eliminates the speed battle at the beginning. And also it'll give everyone a defense up. And then you can give yourself invincible and apply taunt to someone on the enemy team. Or I guess you can try to stun, but typically you would try to taunt. And it's a pretty fun combo. It catches people off guard on defense as well. That's what I have on my current defense for arena is Water Merkmother, Tree Bear, and Tree Merkmother, and then the last slot kind of switches around a bit, but the core of them is pretty fun. The other bears you can do it with are there's Water, Tree, and Dark Bear that all give themselves sleep. The Light Bear and Fire Bear don't have anything to do with sleep, so don't use those with it. They're still decent, but obviously just for the combo sake. So next up, and this is one I personally use a bit, is Tree Sphere Sage. And this guy's going to show up a lot on the list just because of the cooldown reduction. And he's just a really good speed unit to have in arena because he can just clear all buffs, put the paralysis, and reset TM or the action bar on the enemy team. And so as long as they don't all have immunity up first thing, he's really insane. But this specific combo is him and the Water Bomber. And there's two use cases for it, but you can have, so you would have Tree Sphere Sage reset everyone's action bar, Bomb Man throw the bombs, and then you could reset his cooldowns and throw another set of bombs. That's typically what it's for. Or if it goes bad, what can happen is Water Bomb Man dies, he revives with his passive, can throw the bombs out, and then the Sphere Sage can reset his passive as well, so he has 2 lives, which is just kind of broken in my opinion. Okay, next up is another Tree Sphere Sage one. So you use Tree Sphere Sage and your Dark War Nurse. And the whole point of it is basically, you reset the turn meter, and then you launch all of these, and they have paralysis typically. So now you're extending their skill cooldowns. You're making sure they still have 0 action bar. And then it'll go back to Tree Sphere Sage. You can reset the cooldown and you can do a second chemical barrage. And by that point, like, you should just win the battle. Like, if you're able to pull that combo off, there's no coming back for the enemy with that. So next up, this is a very recent combo people have been using. I believe it's recent, at least. I don't have it, but it's Fire Sphere Sage, because that passive just gives a bunch of true damage. And I've seen him work really good with either Tree Bookworm or the Fire Bookworm, because it attacks 5 times and does increase damage for buffs. And since it's true damage and the skill ignores buffs, it'll just nuke everything. And yeah. So next one isn't a specific comp, it's just a unit, but Tree Merkmother is just insane for like any bruiser comp, just making everyone take 20% less damage pretty much, and you just don't take damage. Like, if you have a lot of defense, most units in the game just won't be able to damage you, and it just makes you a very strong unit. So next up we have this is more of a dungeon combo that I've seen, but it's the Light Annihilator with Tree Ghost Captain. So how it works is you have a couple of these guys. Sadly, it doesn't work as well with one. The combo mainly has 3, I believe, but the boss will hit all 3 of them, and then they'll all count. Actually, it doesn't even have to hit everyone. It just has to hit one person, and they'll all 3 counterattack 3 times, and each apply 3 damage over time. Damage over turns, and then your Ghost Tree Captain just nukes them with the dots. So it's a pretty interesting combo. It's really satisfying to watch the dots just appear under the boss and then it get deleted. I really wish I had these. I can't wait till I get these units. But next up, this is one of my arena combos I love to use. It is the Tree Bomb Man, mainly for his big bomb, because it's not a debuff, so you don't need accuracy on this guy. You just want to stack as much attack as possible. And with this specific comp, what you do is you have him as much attack as possible, and then you have people who give a lot of action bar, or even just turns. I don't know if there's any units that just give a straight turn, but like the Hog Chefs, for instance, they give 100% action bar. And so what you can do is you can have either enough speed for him to go first, or you could have like another unit. Another one is a Tree Ghost Captain. With his second skill, he can hit the Tree Bomb Man and give him an extra turn. But what you want to do is get the bomb out and then give him another turn, and then he'll, like, it's basically an insta pop. And this bomb, I mean, it fucking hurts. I've seen this thing hit for like if you're doing like airship, it'll hit 3 units for like 20k, like 25k each, and it'll just nuke so much. It's really insane. It's underrated. It's really underrated. I recommend you build this guy. He's a sleeper unit for sure. But anyways, next up is more of like you're finding a cleave team on defense in arena, which isn't as common, but basically how it works is you have Water Doctor Evil, because he has the immunity and reflect, and you have the Water Popo Rider for the passive, and then anyone who attacks, basically you have your Water Doctor Evil go first to put up the immunity and reflect, and then anyone who attacks the Popo and crits will take like half their HP or more in damage. And if they're squishy, they might just die outright. It's really fun watching teams delete themselves from hitting you. And this is also a similar unit you can do this with, and it's the last unit on this list, is just Dark Bouncing Joker and against any cleave team, because he just won't die if he gets crit. And, you know, most common thing with cleave is getting crit. So, yeah. If you found any of these combos useful or have any combos you have and want to share, then share them in the comments and let me know. Anyways, have a wonderful day. Peace.